Voice of Dog, with me is a raving loon. Mogar wants to speak to us. Let's talk to him. You catch parts of a conversation Hakon is having with Mogar as you pass. Yes, this is worse, but I didn't think we'd get a Ridgehorn alive either. They're reminiscing. Talking about Wagner, the guy who died very early in the first game, who was supposed to be the Varl King. His death feels like it just happened. I looked away for a moment and that dredge appeared out of nowhere. Hakon notices you out of the corner of his eye. Something to add? Hi, Mogar. We haven't met before. It's a good time to meet. I definitely know nothing about Mogar. Actually, really, Mogar has had next to no characterization. So... What kind of rumors in the caravan? You know, how you killed Asunder with your bare hands and slew a dozen dredge with a single arrow.
No, it's the other one who does multi-kills.
Yeah.
The dead one. We're not in that file.
There was a good one going around that you're the child of a god, and then it turned into a debate about which god. And you have a pet squirrel who lives under your cloak and does your bidding. But I heard one I'm actually a little curious about. They say Bolverk wouldn't leave Borisgard until you arm wrestled him to a draw. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Yeah, but if you're asking, that means you might think it might be true. Did we just say, like, yeah, it wasn't a draw, I won. No, yeah, I beat it. I arm wrestled Bolverk. It was easy. It was fun. It was a good time. I'd do it again. I'd do it right now.
That's right. Sew that one on the banner. That's an official fact of the clan history.
There's a patch that's just arm wrestle. That's just two arms grasping each other, hands grasping each other in arm wrestling. I will say that this stream has gone on significantly longer than it usually does, but I have... This is the end. I have figured that this is the end. I plan on finishing this today. No matter what. Assuming I have numbers. The numbers. Yes, we're gonna bullshit him. Okay. Truthfully... I was there when the Valka told him to join. There was no arm wrestling. But do you think you could do it? Hakon thinks just a sliver too long and Mogar's grin goes wide. Depends on his mood. Fair enough. Oh, one last thing I have to know. Did Yingvar really face down Bellower alone? That's a yes. That's actually true. And that's when he lost his arm, so... Who's Wagner? Yeah, we never met Wagner. Rook never met Wagner. Yeah, they had a whole line of succession going when he was around. Things happened a little out of order, though. Dredge cut Wagner down near Strand, took him completely by surprise. Allegedly. Hakon gives Mogar the side eye, shutting him up. You can see there's more to tell. Ah, tell him, Hakon. It's the end of the world. We never found out either way. Hack on size. I think I skipped a thing. But we know this story. Some of the Varl thought Luden did it, because he was the only one there. This was back when we didn't get along with Luden that well. Could have been political bad blood. But we never found anything. Luden never talked about this. I don't think he did it. And I'm still not so sure, but it doesn't matter anymore, does it? There's a lesson there somewhere. The mystery is unsolvable, that's what the lesson is. Mogar here was all set to become an important people himself at one point. Let an old hand give you some advice. Prepare yourself for some trite cliches. No, this is real. Everyone thinks they're the hero at some point. Some of us even take it pretty far before we're kicked back down to our place. Maybe one day you find out you're not as smart, as strong, or as skilled as you thought you were. It's gonna hurt real bad. The sooner you get over that, the sooner you can go and do what you're best at, even if you're not the best. This seems like the worst time for the conversation with Mogar. I don't remember you ever being this talkative. Yeah, really. Well, guess I'll just go stand in the other corner. Also, this horse, this Mohawk horse just hanging out here.
This is everyone who's left alive in the world, and there's stories abound.
Yep. Well. Good. We got an achievement for that. Good job, guys. You were looking down a long hall full of sick and wounded, more wounded than healthy. Your mind starts doing the arithmetic. How many supplies, how many wounded, how many menders, how many hours. You stare out into the darkness, into darker places. A friendly hey draws you back. An old man offers you a piece of bread. Whoa. Hello. You do recognize me, don't you? I don't. It's been a hard road. I'm sure I look different these days. On second glance, he does look familiar, but you can't quite place him. Dalrin, from Skogar. So this is all new to me, this whole thing, coming back here for the 4th time. I am completely in the dark on this. Yeah, really, have you been in the caravan this whole time? I want to hear that. Have you been here the whole time? For the most part. Had to leave the group once or twice. Found my way back. He lets out a thin laugh. His eyes twinkle with sincerity. It's hard to remember so long ago back in Skogar. What are you wearing on your head? Is that a dog? Frostfeller was where things started to get hard. Family didn't make it. Have we time to humor an old man? Yeah, I think we do. I think we yeah, I want to hear what he has to say. We've got nothing but time. Man, this old guy at the end of his life has nothing but just memories of when each person close to him died. My father always told us the gods can't die. We had a long winter. Skogar almost disappeared that year, buried under snow. No elk, no food. There were a lot who starved. This ambient creaking. It feels like the darkness itself is pushing the roof down. I mean, it probably is. No tree grows to the sky. The kind of thing a woodcutter says, isn't it? How you die is as important as how you lived. Ah, enough. What was I trying to say anyway? We're not all gonna make it. Not enough food and drink even for the healthy. I am giving you permission. Permission to survive. He's giving him his last rations. He's offering us all the food he has. One is squarely ahead. You endeavor to make sure that the healthy and hale get enough food to continue the fight. What's happening here in the foyer? You have become acutely aware that you're trapped in a small space with lumbering Varl and wild horseborn who may or may not be getting along. Canary's tail swishes like a provoked cat. Hakon looks calm, but his fists are clenched. This could be trouble. Everything all right? Besides having to live in filth. Feel like I'm standing in the middle of a stable. Well, technically you are now. Maybe Yak's not standing middle then. Somehow the yaks are taking up less space than the talking horses. Is this really what we're arguing about right now? I don't know why, but he mess obsessed is a pretty funny thing for a horse to say. The Varl like their space, and these ponies are making my eyes water. Maybe if they were pulling their weight. All yaks think about is pulling weight. Hakon grabs for his weapon, and Canary stomps the ground, whooping. Everyone in the Great Hall is on edge. Oh, man. Guys, I don't know what's about to happen here, but I advise you to think very carefully about it as I begin the poll. Number 1, stop this. Who amongst us isn't ready to die yet? Number 2, we don't have to like each other. Settle this another time. Number 3, I'm done playing the peacemaker. Go ahead and tear each other to pieces. Two of my strongest characters are about to kill each other. One is ahead by only 1 vote. 2 votes. Starting to feel the weight of some of these decisions. If I don't get any more votes in a few seconds, I'll call it. Oh, there's 1 for 2. We need another 1 for 2 to tie it. Oh boy, there it is. We need a tiebreaker. 1 for 1. I mean, I'm not so concerned about who's going to win this fight than my best characters are starting to kill each other. Oh, tie. All right. Need a tiebreaker vote, 1 or 2. If no one decides, I will cast a vote. That vote didn't register because that person already voted. If it doesn't register, it's not valid. You could type all day. Thank you, Loon, for your vote for 3. Thank you. Much appreciated. 1. 1 wins. The poll has ended. Hakon erupts in laughter. You sounded like a Varl there for a moment. I like it. Anyway, I'm not going to let anyone claim I died over some horse farts. Canary rolls her eyes and flips her hair, then trots off to where the rest of her kind are sitting. I don't understand that one, but I do know things won't stay like this forever. For lack of a better response, you just nod. I'm glad I voted there. One day.
Put an end to Rugga 0 hours?
Wait, what?
What, is that like a placeholder for if we let him live this long?
Maybe. Yeah, maybe. I mean, you could absolutely keep Rugga alive. I'm sure there's the option for that. Oh, man. Please tell me this is enough. Please tell me that's enough. Please tell me that is enough.
More hours to kill him then instead of when we did.
I don't know, maybe. I think it would have been worth more to kill his loyalists, actually. Warp dredge bodies ornament this hill like crenellations? Some sitting or slumped, all dead. What happened here? Grunts Valgard, pushing one over with his foot. Hundreds can be seen from the hilltop, and they look suspiciously arranged. This wasn't a battle, Valgard continues, noting the same. Juno and Ivan have nothing to add. Wait, what if this is a warning of some kind? For something ahead, suggests Ditch. Number 1, I don't know or care. We have to get out of here. Number 2, inspect them briefly for clues. Number 3, tell everyone to spread out and look for anything valuable. Take our time. Hang out. But trinkets. Chad is leaning very much towards 1. Let's get out of here. Phantom, Ali adds, putting a bookend on the conversation. You leave the bodies to their resting places.
A white tower that looked like a toothpick when I first saw it. Now soars above our heads, dwarfing any structure made by kings or WoW.
Oh no.
This is where our troubles began. And with luck, where they will end.
Is that it? They didn't make it. You don't know that. Have hope. Hope is going into battle to claim victory or die. I don't know what to call this. Poll has started. Actually, we're gonna see if it's halting again. I may need to kick it once again. No, I need to kick it. Hang on. Stop voting. Okay, go. Now. Number 1, it's no different than any other siege. This is no different. We've all been through this before. Number 2, that doesn't sound like the hack-on I know. And 3, we could use a better plan than just fighting until we fall over. Two is taking it. Doesn't sound like the hack-on I know. What do you think you know about me, small one? You only consider how hard to hit things. There are options. I'm gonna guess it involves setting something on fire. Blow up the roof. Suicide wasn't the solution I was looking for. She might be onto something. We already cleared out the basement. If we hide down here and collapse the Great Hall, it would take the warp time to dig their way to us. We bury ourselves under a pile of rubble trapped in the basement? It'll make the funeral rites easier. Lots of things to go wrong. Not to mention, if we do survive, we'll have to dig ourselves back out. We've got no other choice. One more fight. Once again. No. No, you can't do this to me. Real shitty move, game. Real shitty move, game. Real shitty move. I do not, absolutely do not. I do not approve of this. I have 4 characters.
Do you have any sources of strength regen on this team that you could crowbar into here at the last minute?
Strength regen isn't a thing. In all cases. Yeah, I'm gonna put Bastion in for someone, but I mean, it's not a good decision no matter what I do. Alfrun is the only character who can heal health, and it's useless. It's way more useless than you would expect. It's like you can heal maybe 2 points of strength on a turn. That's not cost effective in any case. What? Who is not required? Tell me who is not required. What? What are you doing, game? What are you doing to me? What? What the fuck, game? I hate to take Rook out. It feels like suicide to take Rook out of this fight. None of this is good. I don't like any of this.
Somehow Ursa isn't required when this is her idea?
Good. I'm glad. We got enough distractions here. I don't want her in the party at the moment. There. I kind of need to see what they expect me to do here, because I'm just confused as all hell right now. Here you go, Canary. Take this, Here, take this extra strength resist. I hope this isn't a huge battle, because I'm... No meaningful spin. Well, 16 strength on a spin is not insignificant, but it's not significant. You're not letting me move anyone, are you? No, you're not. You know, you really could have handled some of these things a bit better. What's the point of having any of these choices if you don't have the actual choices? These are not choices. I feel like I need to break over to the... I could start by going this way and just crushing this guy and then forming up in this area. Whatever, let's do it. How bad could it be? These guys don't have a lot of strength. No, there's an archer right there. It's not a strong archer, but it's still an archer. I'm not... Please don't go after Oddleaf. Fuck. Fuck! Didn't even give me a chance! Ugh. Oddleaf does not have enough movement to really meaningfully get away. I don't know how you expect me to get the good ending when we were already, like, way behind on... I would have to restart the game. Like literally would have to restart the game. I'm gonna keep fighting. I ain't resetting. There ain't no safety here. I don't know what you expect from me, other than all that I can do. Yeah, like if I were seriously that shooken up over the game playing the way it's supposed to be played, I wouldn't be able to play the game, period. This would not be a game I would be able to play. Much like Lisa. Would not be a game I'd be able to play. You cannot take your lumps. You cannot suffer. Suffering is a part of the game. Very much a part of the game. If you were expecting a happy ending, you shouldn't have watched this stream. There was never any chance of a happy ending here. If everyone dies, that's how the stream ends, folks. That's how it goes. That's life. You don't get any do-overs. I've taken many do-overs during this stream. You know, when I game overed legit. But... Ivor was right there at the tower. We should have been able to finish this. Oddleaf's dead. Armor holding up. Who's going next? That guy?
As long as this fight is worth, like, 20 minutes.
Yeah, a small amount of time.
Ivor was cut off mid-sentence.
He was there. Good resist. Way to hang in there. Yeah. Fortunately, I've got that resist. Yeah, look on the bright side. Morale is great. Everyone's fine. We're fine. Canary, hang out with Hakon. He's really happy to be around you all the time.
You two need to bond over some shared adversity.
Yeah, some of that extra attack. Get that in there. I'll buff myself to hell. That's all you got? That's it? That's all you got? Cubicle, thanks for your sub. That was it? A hard day of fighting inevitably leads everyone to wonder if the time to put Yrsa's plan into motion has come already. They look to you for the answer. Are we done? Shall we continue fighting? Oddleaf has been injured, but we can keep fighting without her. We can put someone else in that slot.
We have a lot of bodies to spare.
Yeah. So we could fight again. I could see
Also,
that.
they might unlock the mandatory ones now that we're pushing our luck.
Maybe. Two is squarely taking it. We can handle one more at least. Yeah, I think that's right. Fight on. Ready for more, you ask, and get tired nods in return. You prepare for another long day of fighting. Yeah, that's right. Force me to keep these people in my party. Alright. Rook? Rook does have a lot of resist. Man, I just don't like Nid or Yrsa. Their numbers are not great. She does have Puncture. And Exploit? She does not have Exploit. And I can't upgrade her. And Ubin, unfortunately, is injured.
Do you have any titles left to max out?
Not that I, can logically can do. Gudmundur, maybe? No, he can't level up anymore. A ranged character would be a smart idea. Maybe I should take Yrsa. Luden's okay. He's average as always. Not spear I don't care for the spear characters in this game, except for Folka. She's by far the best. The rest of them are very average. Aleo. And Zephyr. Zephyr was helping out there, actually. Was she, though?
Yeah, the runes add up.
I mean, the runes were good. The runes were helpful.
Attack buffs are like half of healing. Bizarro healing.
Yeah. Right. 2 moves, 2 strength resist, 3 break. And then give Canary the Barter Shade. Oh, shit. But I gave that to Mogar. Alright, I'll give this to Canary then. Mogar can keep the Barter Shade. Oh my. Surrounded. I should go backwards first. And I hope you don't go first, because otherwise I'm screwed. Warped Grunt doesn't have anything special about him. Ah, that absorption. Might take some early hits here. Yeah. Yep, there's one for Zephyr. Thanks. See, that's not a thing you do in this game, though. You do not save scum battles to avoid casualties. This is not Fire Emblem. Like, I resent the idea of playing this game. I really, truly resent the idea of playing this game like Fire Emblem. That just drives me crazy. This is not the way the developers intended you to play this game.
This is built so you can fail forward.
You fail.
As long as you barely scrape your way to the victory line, it's fine. You'll live.
It like, kind of drives me a little insane that gamers are so afraid of failure. I'm just absolutely fucking terrified of losing things. Also, yeah, if you go through this game and don't make any mistakes, you just go right to the tower and do the final battle and you're done. Like, this is a story, though. This is surviving to the last man. And, like, you know, as much as I kind of enjoy Fire Emblem, at the same time, I find it exceedingly frustrating. The way people, like, force themselves to play it.
Could you afford to step back and then forward?
Not really. I'm gonna leave those there. Someone else can get them.
Like, Mogar could maybe afford to...
Mogar can step back and get some extra armor break, although he's not going to use it this turn. Wait, can I not do that?
Are you not allowed to double back on your own path?
I don't think you can
That's
double
weird.
back. I should hit you. Although I should not let them get those runes. That would be bad. It would be willpower, armor, and armor break. Hopefully we'll have enough time to move forward. Alright, more reinforcements on that side. That's fine. Elite Guard will take this guy out. There we go. Okay, forward. Zephyr is hanging on. Our armor is holding. Let's see, who's going next? Bastion. That might be a little too close to the enemy there. Okay, they're not going for it, though. Alright, goodbye, Zephyr. Your Runic Gale disappeared. Oh well. Alright, start setting up here for the conflict. Bluffbuster, thanks for that follow. Welcome. There we go. Here we go. Mogar. Bring. Pain. Now everyone go for him. I was hoping he would survive a bit longer than that, but alright. Thank you for the crit. I was praying for that. Oh no, Mogar! Well, you did the best you could. Can't. If I block Bastion, I'm in serious trouble.
What order are the enemies acting in at this point?
We got this archer way over here. We got this grunt, this Varl. So guys in the back are gonna move, and then this Stone Singer's gonna move.
Yeah, because I really like the thought of assassinating that Stone Singer.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a big number there. That might be worth it.
Yeah. Okay.
And then Bastion can go around the side and start hammering on these guys from there.
Yeah, that's the reason why I can do that. Otherwise, I wouldn't want to do this, but since he can get around. Yeah, and he'll have more than one target there. Big hit on Canary? No. Okay.
And she's in position to support anyone you decide to mark right now.
I don't want to mark anyone right now.
Not yet. But when it's time, she's there.
Right. Alright, Archer. Goodbye, Archer. Ah! Absorption. It's fine. It's fine. All right, here we go. Here's a number. Yeah, get Petrus all
Yeah,
up
right up
in
the
this.
middle.
Right up here.
Time to be into it.
Yeah, definitely. That's fine. I'm fine with that. Yeah, the soundtrack sounds tired. These people are done. It's fine. Nice diversion. Yeah, here we go. Oh no, Canary's too close. My bad. I took that for granted. Canary cannot do that from that close. Damage. Hang in there. You're doing it. You're doing it. Just gotta clean up all these bodies here. Nice. Avoided that attack. Kill this guy. Finish him off. Alright, that guy's done. You did well. You. Canary, kill him. Yeah, hang in there. Have your attack. Now you go. Do nothing. Do nothing of consequence. Petrus will clean this up. Nice. Unnecessary crit. That's the best kind of crit, of course. Bastion is just not taking damage today. Bastion has decided to not get hit. There it is. There it is. Victory. Oh. Your memories have become a series of tangled figures swinging dark weapons. You survived the last day of fighting, but Yrsa's suggestion is starting to sound more and more reasonable. The dream of rest is a siren's song. The poll has started. Have we had enough? Looks like chat is leaning towards that's enough. We've had enough fighting. Alright. I understand. You did well. The rest agree. They're starting to lose hope of salvation coming. You're ready to sleep without blood-curdling screams in your ears. You hope Juno and Ivan are still out there and getting close. You hope Ivor is still alive. Yrsa has prepared a flaming arrow and you now find yourself just hoping for good luck. Sealed your fate. 48 hours. Will we dig our way out of this longhouse, or will we starve to death down here? Doesn't get any bleaker than that.
48 hours.
Hey, Ivor, you got anything to say?
It was right there.
It was right there. In the back of your mind, you always knew it was coming. A fearsome figure stands before the White Tower, before a crowd of warped terrors. Uh-oh. Almost started
Okay, we're back.
Almost started to worry you wouldn't make it, Bulwark growls.
We fixed it. It's fine.
Okay, so something happened in the scripting of the game, right? That's what happened?
We briefly jumped timelines.
Knew I'd see your smiling faces again. I was expecting the serpent myself. The serpent carved a path for me straight to this place. You remember the quakes near the cliffs and put the pieces together. I must be getting pretty desperate if it must be getting pretty desperate if it brought you here to deal with us. On the contrary, seems like a great idea to me. Go ahead and try some mind tricks, see what rage really looks like. It's your last chance for reason, Bulwark. They're not mine anymore. I saw this place in my dreams. So this is where the Valka did all their dirty deeds, stole your powers? Never thought I'd end up taking the Dredge's side. Poll is up. Number 1, I didn't come all this way to fail here. Number 2, hit him. Number 3, stopping us now would be the biggest mistake you've ever made. Oh, I'm sorry. It's not. It's not. Hang on. Hang on. Every time this thing breaks, it feels like when you go back to Arborang. Okay, and go. Please revote. There was a lot of 2s. Go ahead, get your 2s in there. There they are. Look at all those 2s. Look at all those hit Bulwark in the face. Let's do it. Poll is closed. Rush Bulwark, attacking while he's off guard. You lunge, your weapon arcing towards Bulwark with the momentum.
That apostate's back.
Wow.
Juno over Ivan. Injury doesn't hold Ollie back.
I guess not.
Ivor's probably mandatory.
Ivor
Yes.
required. Wonderful.
Kiwi at 1 injury is fine.
Kiwi at 1 injury is fine. One more fight. One last fight. Can we finish? Is it within our ability to finish?
Make sure that everything you have is up there somewhere.
Yeah.
Like, what's the pipe again?
The pipe
Apostate's holding the pipe.
The pipe is 3 will during rest, which is just no. I'm sorry. The pipe is an extra point of willpower. It's otherwise worthless. Ekil's got the ring. We'll give her that. So I know how this fight's going to work. So...
Spend all the renown you can.
yeah, I've got a little bit of renown left. That's not worth it. +3 willpower is worth it. That's maxed out. Never miss. Can take or leave that. Here, promote one more time. There you go. Now, who to give Dangler's hand? I guess Ivor, so it's like 3 days. Yeah. Oh, man. I was really praying for them to just give me a free heal. I really wanted just a free heal. Oh, shit. This is different. This is happening because of the choice we made. Shit. Wait a minute. Wait, I have a chance now. I have a chance because we hit him. Yeah, when I did this, this was a lot longer. This was 3 waves of fights. I have a chance at beating 1 wave of enemies. 3 waves, I'm not so sure. However, the terrain is very tricky. So these crystals actually work as, they work as projectiles. I will demonstrate. Oh no! Whoa. Well then. That's not a good first move for me. Bolverk is 20 and 25. That is far stronger than any time we've seen him. Forge ahead? Get a big hit on him, please? Or not, his friend's backing him up. Mother of shit. Man, Ivor is almost already dead. Fucking chumped my main attacker before I could start the damn fight! Piece of shit. Ollie. 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 Ollie? Everything depends on this. Not even 1. You couldn't even give me 1, Ollie. Worthless. This is not the time for failure, Ollie. Alright, well, I've got an idea. Hey, tell me what you think of this one. How do you feel about that? Not nearly enough damage to be effective. I cannot afford umbrage. Oh no! He only hit once. That's new. Alright, well, here we go. Get your armor down to near nothing. Kiwi is taking some huge hits. This is quite frightening, I have to say. Please crit on this. Please crit on this. Yes! That's it! Oh, was that Cole the Weak? Oh no, Castaway has been destroyed. Mostly. Come on.
Ollie, round 2.
Ollie, you've got to do this. 1. 2 with a crit! That's a good hit. That's good. Some good stuff there. Oh boy, there it is. There's the umbrage. Alright, whatever. Juno used her willpower to absorb that, so she's okay.
So when you launch these crystals, do they pierce?
No. So yeah, it would only hit that guy for 3 damage. Which is a move. I mean, that's a move. I could do that. Oh, it does pierce. My bad.
Give him the orb. Well, wait, Juno's on the... Or no one's adjacent to him right now.
Yeah.
Give him the orb.
Wait, give him the orb?
Per point counts here.
Yeah. And Kiwi has been seriously injured. But this could do it. Yes! Bulwark is down. We have to finish this fight. We are injured, but we can finish this fight. Good dodge. Opportune dodge. Alright, Ollie. Do that again. 1, 2. That was 3 crits in a row. Oh boy. Man, do I have enough strength to finish this fight? I do not know. I'm gonna be totally honest. Yeah, you know what? There you go. Juno. Good stab. Alright. Kiwi is down. We gotta hit you. We definitely have to hit you. Yeah, I know, I've got orb, but... Only 1. I guess I gotta go for it. There's one! Oh my god, Ollie! The odds were not on your side, but you still nailed it. Don't kill Castaway! Castaway is dead. Juno is out of points here, but we've got 2 enemies left. I think we might have this.
Give him the orb.
Yeah, the orb. Still got to take out this Stone Singer, though. All right, there he is. Can't use Weaved Energy right now. Weaved Energy is what saved my life in this fight, because it was the only way I could regain enough willpower to fight through 3 whole waves of enemies and then Bulwark, which is what the game requires of you if you do not rush him and fight him. Use my last willpower to get a bit closer. Oh shit. What an opportune dodge. So glad I gave you that level, Ekil. I am extremely glad I gave you that level. Ran out of willpower, can't move forward. Oh, I was gonna finish the fight right there. It's over. That is it, folks. Oh, man. I'm glad. I'm glad that we won. Because I wasn't sure. I was not sure. You glance up. The White Tower is much taller than you imagined. Tall enough to reach a sun, you wonder? A trick of perspective? No, there really are that many stairs. Bulwark doesn't look right, still as he is, but he doesn't rise again. Ravens stare, wearing a wide range of emotions on their faces. You have no time to gape yourself. You drag Ivan toward the tower where stairs spiral upward beyond sight, and you take the first of many, many steps. Chapter 22. Only we few remember it now. The top of the tower is just up these stairs. I can't believe that's an actual sun. And you're gonna put it back in the sky somehow? Well, when you think about it, if anyone can do it, Ivan can. We have seen him make a bridge out of just rocks. Ivan will. There has to be some other way. Ivan is being Ivaned. Juno and Ivan embrace one final time. Ivan whispers something meant only for her. And then you are forced to move on.
The world lives or dies here. This is it.
At the center of the tower, Juno sits upon the pedestal and Ivan reluctantly begins his task. Juno hovers in the air, immobilized. She looks peaceful, as if finally letting go of the burdens she had carried this far, when you hear a familiar rumbling. Did you guys forget? The serpent is not looking all that good. The serpent raises its tattered head to the tower top. It speaks in an ancient tongue as before. You don't have the strength to crush this tower anymore. You can see. He's a bit worn down. The serpent continues its low, undulating speech like smoke rolling over seawater. Ivan stops. He's listening. Still talking. What does it want? It is giving up. It wants to make a deal. Half a prophecy of extinction, it says. The darkness will lift and it will spare Arborang. It consumes only half the world. Half the world in exchange for what? Juno's energy. If I release it to the serpent, Juno will be gone, but she won't suffer. You can tell Ivan is seriously considering it. Poll started. Number 1, Ivan, this isn't what we came here to do. Number 2, no, I won't let you do this. And number 3, you're going to trust that thing to keep its word? Oh, hang on. One more time. Hopefully this will be the last time I have to do this. Voting is not ready yet. Leave. Go. Bot is stuck. Bot is go. There we go. Discard was the first vote in there for 3. Looks like 1 is just a little ahead. Poll has ended. This isn't what we came here to do. Things change, Ivor. This is out of your hands now. Tell me why. Have I not earned that, at least? Ivan returns his attention to you with frustration on his face. Behind him, the serpent rattles in resentment at being ignored. Juno doesn't deserve this. Do you understand what's happening here? It's been nothing but lies and secrets since we first met. Try to imagine if I told you the truth when we met. It was hard enough convincing anyone to listen in the first place. Back in Sigerholm, when I begged you to wait for Juno, how long did you wait? Do you remember, chat? How many days did we wait? Not even a single day. After all I did in Ainatov to save the Varl from complete extinction. No, if you knew the truth, you'd have drowned me in that lake yourself. I couldn't even trust you to save yourselves. Poll has started. Number 1, so you will decide who is to be saved. Number 2, how are we supposed to know what was going on? Number 3, trust all of this was your doing, Ivan. It's still not going. This is crazy. Join the channel. I'm gonna have to do this for every single vote. Leave channel, join channel, and go. Yeah, VoteBot is getting temperamental because we've been going for quite a while, but we are here at the end now. For certain, this is the end. Number 2 is ahead. How were we supposed to know what was going on? When you wouldn't tell us, when you didn't trust us. We couldn't trust you because you pulled the Void Sun out of the sky and ruined 2 worlds. 2 has taken it. I told you Juno would explain things. You chose not to trust. What's the point of this, Ivor? So Varl and Dredge can go on destroying each other over ancient history? Even after we realized the Dredge were only fleeing the darkness, the same as the rest of us? Even after discovering a Dredge child lying in the snow? An infant. Dying in the snow. Everyone was ready to slaughter it like a pig. Poll started. I hope. We'll find out. Number 1, and yet the Dredge child lives on even now. Number 2, we overcame that fear. Can you ask for more than that? And number 3, you'd rather sink the whole ship than try to patch the hole. Unanimously towards 1. That child is still alive, folks. That child is still alive. So maybe 1 in thousands are spared.
That child is still alive, maybe? It was a month ago.
It was.
Before the walls fell.
Yeah, who knows now? Ivan, is this really what you want to argue right now? If you're gonna ask me to weigh the fate of the world against Juno, then tell me why I should care. The serpent slithers anxiously. It is not accustomed to being ignored, but Ivan continues on in spite of the danger. And we both know how this world really is. Remember Dengler's Godstone? The old woman lies to our faces about who attacked who, and then she mocks us for not butchering that stone hurler on sight. And even with the truth laid so bare before us, there was a debate. How can we hope to overcome that kind of spite and ignorance, that hatred? What are we fighting so hard to preserve exactly? Poll has started. Number 1, you've had plenty of time to ask that stone hurler how she feels about it. Number 2, damn it. No, hang on, it's not registering. I think it just doesn't like long streams. I think the bot just hates long streams. Alright, go. There it is. Serious Cult was the first vote. That's it. Number 2 is the first vote. Please retab your votes. The bot is tired. It's been, wow, almost 7 hours. It's a lot longer than I normally go. Number 2, I will continue to hope until the day there's nothing to hope for. But it looks like 1 is pretty ahead. A lot of chat is considering murdering Ivan. That's weird. Why would you think of doing such a thing? Poll has ended. I understand your meaning, but you don't know the depths of it the way I do. There was a woman near Orsma River after we somehow survived crossing the chasm. Some of her own clansmen had tied her to a stake, which, they screamed, she was meant to starve to death. I can still see her face, the torture and the pain. Do you remember how many days she had hung there, starving before we arrived? Do you remember? How many days? As I wait for a vote to either confirm or not confirm. We did help her. We convinced them to let her down. Hey, Project Manatees, thank you for gifting a sub to Milestone. You're welcome. And thanks to September, you can continue that sub for just $1 if you so desire. 3 has taken it. I only remember that she was not left there to die thanks to us. 3 days, they said. Maybe those men lied, or with the sum stopped, maybe they miscounted. She had been there at least 7 days already. Hey! Mr. Player 6, thanks for that sub. I could feel her agony in the tapestry. According to their own absurd rules, it proved she wasn't a witch. She should have been freed. Can you imagine suffering like that for a world that doesn't even remember you? That's what this is about, isn't it? This is about Juno. I just need to believe in what I'm supposed to do. Ivan seems to be swayed by your arguments. The coils of the serpent are wrapping tighter around the tower, and you can feel its patience growing thin. When we found Juno's body smashed and broken on the frozen sea, I saw that same fate for her as that poor woman starving to death. Suffering alone, forgotten. Everyone else was so quick to give up on her. I'm grateful that you did not, but that's what you're asking me to do now. I must sound pathetic. I realize it has to be hard to sympathize. But maybe of all people you can, Ivor. When you stood against Bellower on the bridge at Einertoft, I finally recognized you, and I knew what you had done to Reyes and his child. He followed us both to Borisgard to finish the job. What would you give to have a let back? Don't make Juno suffer an even worse fate. Trust me to find a solution. Ivan turns back to the serpent, his body radiating immense power as he speaks to it again. Alfrun gives you a severe look as if to say, he lies. You recall her plan to complete the ritual in place of Ivan. If you're going to do something, it has to be now. It's time. Number 1, trust Ivan and wait. Number 2, strike down Ivan, leaving the ritual to Alfrun. Number 3, this isn't what Juno wanted. Chat, leaning heavily on number 3. Do we want to seal Juno up into the sun? Is that what we want? The plan remains unchanged? The plan remains unchanged. The caravan has spoken. Also, it seems like... Is it stopped counting? It seems quite decided to me. I need no other votes. Thank you, everyone, for your contributions. Ivan again stops speaking to the serpent, but this time he turns to you with sorrow instead of anger. Juno is everything this world deserves. Instead, you got me. I'm so tired. This was the hard part. Huh? There is... I'm sorry? Prompt? Prompt? Prompt?
The end.
This was the hard part, huh? Line? Line? Game? Game. Why do you do this to me? At the literal final decision.
I've never seen anything like a sun.
Wait a minute.
come to life.
Wait a minute.
I've never seen anything like
Wait a
just
minute.
come to life.
It's just going. Yeah,
I
no,
hope
hang
I never
on.
will again.
Shut up.
Stuck within.
Ivor,
just a speck
shut
so
up.
Far above our heads was Juno.
Shut up, Ivor. Can you not right now? Can you not let me process the ending in the way it's supposed to happen? Oh man.
Return.
The gods are dead.
The gods are dead and so are the endings. What the hell? You try to present things to your audience, with grace and subtlety and reverence towards the source material, but it fights you at every step of the way. Yeah, I really, killed all my tension. Hang on a sec. Hang on a second. Let's quit the game. Let's quit the game and reload here. Oh my god. What a stream. What a stream. Hang on just a second, folks. Let's do this ending properly. Shall we? Oh, hang on. The game's already running, it says. Oh, this is ridiculous. Oh, my stream is a joke. What a fool I was to try this. It's not opening. It refuses to open. I broke it. Hang on. Let's see. Let's look at my... It says it's running, but it's not. Game, you are killing me right now. I am literally dying. I am dying as I speak here.
This is the hard part.
This is the hard part. Make me look like a damn fool, this game, over and over again. Okay, there it goes. I'm so glad we got to pick all of our make all our decisions, and then the game just said nah, nah. Rook day 51. We took 6 extra days. All right. Here we are. Here we are, back at the back at chapter 22.
Only we few who remember. Just now.
Ah! Wow, I can't believe that's an actual sun.
The world lives or dies here. This is it.
Here we are, at the ritual altar. And Snake. Oh no, the snake! This sure is inopportune. This is a bad time for this. This isn't what we came here to do, Ivan. I do... See, you guys are pretty rough on Ivan. But, and yeah, he did single-handedly cause Wizard Apocalypse, yes, absolutely. But what he's saying that Juno doesn't deserve this. And that's something I can't agree with. That Juno is the one who has had to suffer over and over again. And will continue to suffer for all eternity,
Juno
so I can
gets to
fix
spend
my mistake.
an eternity in the Hell Orb for the crime of trying to fix a sick boy's broke brain, and then for the crime of trying to unmurder her.
Yeah. If anything, Ivan should be the one in the sun. If we could make that happen. But we can't. Dredge Child is alive.
He made everything worse, and the only way he can fix it is to make things even worse for the person he tried to save by doing all of this.
Yeah. Ivan's story is... He almost feels like a bit of a Brad-like character. Just obsessing over a single thing the entire game. Things that he hasn't told anyone about, that he can't tell anyone about. You've had plenty of time to ask about that stone hurler. Let's say 3 days. So they told us. Yes, the woman was there for far longer than 3 days. I'm glad we didn't have to fight Bellower. That would have been bad. That would have been way worse. All right, it was here, and you guys clearly chose. This isn't what Juno wanted. Number 3. Juno is everything this world deserves. Instead, you got me. I'm so tired.
There you go. 3 lines. Kind of firmly hammer together what's in his mind at this moment.
Son coming to life. And I hope I never will again. Stuck with him, just a speck so far above our heads was Juno, who turned the darkness into light. Ivan did not want to leave the sun behind as we departed the inner earth. I expect he will return there often. No warp crossed our path on the long trek home. They have all turned to ash. And now, we are coming to this journey's long end. The same thought rattling around my head the whole way. Do I dare to hope?
Here we are, at the end. Wait. There was no... I'm sorry, I thought there was more to that. Did we miss something, perhaps? We may have missed out on something because we took a lot of time. Or there's a post-credit scene. Now, I will say this is a pretty abrupt ending.
Yes.
This is a very abrupt ending. All of the endings are abrupt. It is like my one problem with this game. I think a lot of endings to games are not great. I think a lot of games have trouble tying up all of their assets and storylines and such, and making things feel satisfying at the end. I think the journey is often way more important, and in this case, I think that applies pretty well. I think this game is a hell of a journey, and I enjoyed it the hell out of it.
Yeah, this trick they pulled with the final act, it was definitely an interesting gameplay conceit, but it created very weird pacing.
Yes. Here we are. Yes. Okay, we have the first credits, we have the main team, and then we will have the credits proper. But we saved a lot of our people are still alive in Team A. But they did it. Whatever it is, it was done. But the sun's moving again. Day and night have returned. The gods are dead, the world turned to dust, and still we survive. The poll is opened. If it matters. It didn't go. It didn't go. You at the last second, bot. Oh, you spurned me at the last second. You can't help it. You can't help yourself, can you? Okay, here we go. Now, go. Go. There it is. There's one. Bot, go. Having to kick the bot on every single damn vote. I'm not too surprised, I have to say. I wanted to have, one last vote, for old time's sake. This will be probably the last one. A brief vote. Of very little consequence as the game is over. Are we all that's left? Zephyr doesn't think so. Life will return. Grass and green will sprout from the dust. I believe there are other survivors, Varl in the north, perhaps huddled around Godstones. South of the darkness there may still be horseborn fleeing across the fields, or ships of men, or dredge without sunder. So we rebuild. I wish Alec could be here to see this. I have a feeling she did see it somehow. Aleo, for a while now, has been thinking of a poem. You'll never guess the inspiration. Would you like to hear it? Poll has started. And regardless of whether or not it works, I'm going to count the ones. Do we want to hear Aleo's poem? At the dawn of a new age? It looks like yes. Chat is confirmed. This seems like an ideal moment. Aleo smiles and draws his lute from around his back. He sings with a brightness in his voice. Only the sun has stopped, cut with keen-edged sword. Little did they sleep, lest they not come home. Weary the weight of the sun, of our bones the hills, the slayer and the slain. From their homes must all flee and cast their hone into the air. To speak in all tongues where a foe may lurk, the destined day shall come. The fetters will burst, brothers fight and kinship stain, and in fear quake all. The true hero comes reluctantly, raising high their shining light. Alas, the sea is still dead and wide. The hounds are a-hungered. We will live as we will live, with the mighty grief that was ours and theirs. Only we few remember it now. Aleo gives a little cough to indicate he's done. That's not bad. A little bleak, maybe. Actually, I had Ubin comment on this, which seems way better because the writer would... it seems way funnier to have the writer just be like, maybe. I don't know. It's okay, I guess. Could use a couple more verses at the end there. Aleo laughs. So yes, as chat has mentioned, that was the title of every chapter in the game, from 1 to 22, are the stanzas of Aleo's poem that you hear at the very end of your journey. Which is a very nice touch. I like that a lot. I think that's a great cap to the game. No, Ubin's alive. Ubin survived.
Oddleaf has priority here.
Yeah, Oddleaf survived.
That's usually how these kind of variable scenes are implemented. There's a list of who goes in what space.
Yeah, because Oddleaf died in my personal run. You squint into the ashes of twisted land spread out across the horizon. Oddleaf's right. Something there is moving. It looks like a line of people, and at the front... Is that Ivor? And there we have it. Only we few remember it now. Whew. I was not sure if we were going to make it. It was sufficiently hard.
So, we have the credits so far. Dead, dead, dead.
Yep. Alive. Yeah, so, in case I haven't, I probably mentioned this during an early stream, but, a lot of the art, the landscape art, was inspired by an artist named Ivan Earle. Famous landscape painter, I believe. I think that's Alette and Oddleaf sewing the banner. And
So yeah,
Oddleaf
dead
teaching
but
women to
already
shoot.
counted earlier. Alive, alive.
Yeah, that's Oddleaf teaching Nid how to shoot.
Dredge, baby.
Alive. Maybe?
Probably alive.
Probably.
Bastion probably had that kid tucked right in behind his shield. Do it for her.
Yeah, he has that carved into the inside of his shield. There's the cart with... Is that maybe the wizard cart with Bellower's body? This might be the Ravens here.
Maybe.
These are good. This is really good art for the credit sequence here. Is that's Ubin with the horseborn?
Why was the baby wrapped up? There just seems to be a fashion among some of them. Like, all the wizards wore body wrapping bandages.
Yeah, oh shit.
That's just the kind of clothing they have.
That's a good shot. Punching Rugga in the face. Yeah, because he's got those markings on his face. That's Rugga and Rook. Secret powers. Yeah, there, the peace treaty. You can see the lamb on the table there.
And the knife on its way out.
Yep. So yeah, I guess my final thoughts on the trilogy itself. I absolutely adore the first two games in this series, and I think the third is a good cap to it, but I don't think it's as good as the first two. The pace, as you said earlier, Loon, the pacing gives it a different feel to it, but it's something that was kind of necessary. They had to hamstring the pacing of the game because they are hurtling towards the end of the trilogy. And I like how it ended. I appreciate that you had a lot of pressure on yourself. I'd say maybe like the one thing that we didn't get to do that I may have wanted to do, I was kind of hoping for a bit of a gimmick fight against the Serpent, but that did not happen.
The brothers.
Yeah, the brothers, Hogan and
One
Logan.
did. One lives.
Oh, and that must have been Ivor. Yeah, the Destroyer.
Yeah, I think the trilogy would benefit from like being sewn together into one complete package. Do a bit to
Yes.
smooth out the leaps from each part.
Yeah,
Because
definitely.
there's definitely an overall progression between the level caps and the gradually adding additional mechanics.
I think they did a pretty good job at that. Like if they did not have those mechanics, gradually add to the team, I think it would not be as strong of a game mechanically. I would definitely like to see a complete edition for sure.
Human children pretending to be Dredge.
Yeah. And here are our thanks. Our thanks from the from the team. We lost the music. I think there's supposed to still be music, but we lost it. Hang on.
The soundtrack is stopped. The gods are dead.
The gods are dead. There we go. I still had the soundtrack of the second one open up. Yeah, that was Rook and his wife. I think her name was Aldis. They only mentioned her like once. She only got like one mention. So, you plan on streaming this at some point, right, Loon? Someday?
Yes.
And you might take different options. You might try some different things.
Explore what other bends you can put into this story.
Cool. And, of course, all those Kickstarter backers. They had like 3 different Kickstarters for this game. I think. 3 whole Kickstarters? And I only contributed to the third one, but I'm glad I did because, well, I got Kiwi, so that was good. I'm really glad I got Kiwi, guys. I don't know how well I would have done without Kiwi. Well, let's got some Godstones here. Oh, they didn't have a Kickstarter for the second game? That's impressive because that's where they started doing their animations and stuff. And let's, it's important that I show this off. Hang on.
Backers. You're almost there. Where did the end of the tease?
There you are. There. Immortalized. On the banner. I just want to show my name. That my name is in the game. I'm very proud of that. Stoic mentioned that they might do more stuff in the setting depending on the success of these games. Well, guys, if you guys are looking for a neat trilogy of strategy games...
This was a good stream and a good game.
Thank you very much, Malchius. Yes, part of the banner for all time. Stoic truly appreciates the help and feedback of our community. Thank you for experiencing the Banner Saga with us, and thank you for hanging out during this unusually long stream. I very much appreciate your patience and your support during these streams. There we go. Hard difficulty unlocked. Achievement unlocked for Finish Strong. What's that? Let's look that up real quick. Finish Strong, I think. There's an achievement for ringing that bell, which we did not do. Well, I think that's a good time to go get myself something to eat. Maybe do some laundry. Oh wait, it's Malachus, isn't it? I always say it wrong, don't I? My apologies. Hey, look, a bomb. Yeah, it's cute. I like that one. Looking through these heraldry, these great flags. There's a lot of good flags here. Duck flag. Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you, Loon, for hanging out, providing moral and strategic support. I will be sure to hang out when you eventually stream this game. That should be a good time. I look forward to that. And, well, keep watch of my Discord and my Twitter for a new schedule when I figure out what I'm streaming next. Thank you, guys. Let's see who we're gonna host here. Oh, Newbie's doing Hoshigami? Yeah, let's get Newbie. Say hi to Newbie for me, and thank you very much once again. Oh, and before I forget, because there was that very big... Who was that? That was History's Greatest Monster. Thank you for that donation. I think I might go out and get myself a bite to eat. Very generous of you. Have a good one, guys. See you next time.